Hello everyone and welcome to the today's podcast of Tech Talks, and I am your host Sanskriti Kadam. And
I am Krishi Shah. Today we have with us Aaryan Darad, who is a final year CSE graduate at IIT Gandhinagar. He has done an internship at Atlassian as a software engineer in this summer, as well as he is currently joining as a software developer at InMobi. Welcome, Aaryan.
Yeah, thank you so much, Krishi and Sanskriti, for the introduction. So yeah, it's really great to be here, and yeah, so like I have been involved in many different activities in my college previously, and yeah, so currently, like you mentioned, I'm going to join InMobi as a software developer. So I'm in my final year, so I'll graduate in June or July, and then I'll be joining as a software developer. Apart from that, in my college life, I've also worked in various different fields like data science, quant, and I've also explored a little bit of finance and strategy. And this has given me a lot of experience in different fields. And although this my final destination, I'm joining as a software developer. All of the different fields they did not might not have helped me directly, but the experience which I've gained, it has definitely been very helpful to shape out what I am today. So yeah, thanks again.
can you share a bit about your journey at IIT Gandhinagar and how did it shape your passion for technology?
Yeah, right. So, I joined the college in 2021, and it
Hmm.
was a pretty odd situation for us. It was the COVID wave, third wave, I guess, was going on, and was just ending. And our first 2 months were online only. Although IIT Gandhinagar was the one of the first campuses yeah, in the country who invited the students to the campus. Rest others they didn't call their students till about I guess April or March or April, and we were called to the campus in December or January. However, our offline classes they started in February. So when I first came to the institute, I like I had many things in mind, and I had this kind of an exploratory mindset that I just want to try out as many things as much as possible. So although my discipline, my branch was computer science, I was advised by many of my friends and seniors that like there should be one fixed path which CSE students go like you should start doing
Hmm.
competitive programming and all. So although I did do that as well, but apart from that, I was involved in many extracurricular activities in my college. So when the offline period started, I was a part of the dramatics club. Apart from that, I was involved in many organizing teams of our college fests. So all of these things also helped me develop my leadership skills as well. And then as I progressed towards my second year, I became more inclined towards technology. And I had in IIT Gandhinagar, what we have is so usually in colleges, what is there's a fixed curriculum for every year. We also have a specific advised curriculum which the students should follow. But
Hmm.
here there is still a lot more flexibility to take any courses the students want in their year. Mostly in the first year, they they take the courses which are advised, but after that, many students they take on different courses according to their interests and the paths they want to pursue. So I took one machine learning course in my second year, and it was particularly very helpful for me to basically develop my interest towards the technology side. Before that, like we had these courses of data structures, algorithms, and also I was doing all of this side by side. But in this course, I was able to actually implement stuff from scratch, and that piqued
Hmm.
my interest. And this intern afterwards, it helped me like grab an internship in my at the end of my second year during the summer. So yeah, and after that, in my summer, I was also side by side preparing for my third year internship. So at our institute, the usually I guess everywhere the interviews are there during July, August for the summer internships. So I was preparing for that for DSA, and side by side I was doing my internship. So it was a little bit tough to manage both of them together. But at the end, I was able to crack Atlassian in my third year. And in the rest of my third year, I focused on developing my, uh, like, improving my development skills in
Hmm.
more specifically. I talk with my seniors, like which kind of projects are there and technologies are used at Atlassian from the ones who interned last year. So I did that in my third year. And apart from that, yeah, there were also many courses, obviously, like operating systems, databases. So these are the base core CS courses, the fundamentals, which are very important, and not just from placement perspective, but even in general when we go to work as a software, particularly
Hmm.
as a software developer. This is very helpful to understand the whole architecture. So yeah, so these courses have also helped me towards that. Apart from this, like in our institute, like the finance club organized kind of an alphathon with the World Quant, which is a reputed quantitative analysis firm. So I participated in that. I had heard about these quant hyping firms. Like they usually go to the top IITs only. So I was not expecting like these kind of companies to come at our institute. There are one or two companies coming, like there is Graviton, but still this was a very big opportunity I considered, and this was like I explored this a little bit. It was very interesting. Like I had only heard about this earlier, but actually implementing the finance knowledge and along with that the strategy. So it was very interesting. So yeah, so this has been my journey, and yeah, so after completing my internship at Atlassian, I mostly started preparing for the placements. The placements were there in our college in around October only. So I this is the most recent around 7th October. I got there were the interviews and I got placed on that day.
That's a very long and exciting journey.
Yeah,
So you at, interned at Atlassian as a software engineer
right.
in the summer, right? So what were the key skills and experience that you took away from?
Right. So at Atlassian, so one of the best thing which I learned there, like the tools which are made by Atlassian, the Jira, Confluence, and all those, it is used by all the companies, like from the friends which and seniors with whom I interacted. Like Jira and Confluence are majorly used by all the different teams. So it was it was really great to have that first hand experience, like be a part of that company which is making those tools. So understanding the whole how the whole software development pipeline works, and working inside Atlassian itself, like that whole company culture, and how you work inside a team, how there are 2 week sprints in which you have to complete your whole work. Like there are there are the sprints are basically you divide your long project into small parts in order to make it work as much efficient as possible. So that really helped. And apart from that, like the people with whom I interacted at Atlassian, like in my team as well as in other teams, I also interacted with teams from outside India as well. So their expertise was also very phenomenal, because the particular project which I was working in, it involved there were many stakeholders, not just from my team but other teams as well. So that was also really helpful. Like it made me realize that like when you are working as a software engineer, it's not just about programming, but it's also about interacting with the whole team and discussing solutions together. So like this whole experience, it has been really valuable.
So you have also explored like various fields, including data science, strategy, and quants, right?
Right.
So Have these experiences contributed to your approach as a developer?
Yeah, so like I said, yeah, so for data science particularly, so
Hmm.
like I said that after I had taken the machine learning course in my second year, and I had the internship in my second year was also related to data science. So it was the first, like it was my first internship ever, and uh, like along with that, I was actually applying the skill sets which I already knew. But along with that, I had to also uh, learn a lot more things together with what I knew already. So
Hmm.
this basically helped me to understand the whole scenario, like how basically in a company the work is divided. For the particular project which was given to me, it was kind of I was the first one which was working on that, and I had to make the machine learning models from scratch. So
Hmm.
that was something which gave me a lot more ownership of my own project, and and it made me push boundaries and basically if I did not know something, obviously I had the option to ask my supervisor, but they always encouraged me to basically like do my research and try to figure out my own way. So this experience, and along with that, I was also like exposed to many other tools like Docker, which is widely used like over the industry. uh,
Yeah.
in my second year internship, I had to work. All my work was on Docker, and along with that,
Hmm.
usually when we work on smaller projects, we work on Python and like relatively smaller data sets. But when I was working in my internship, I was like dealing with a lot more massive data sets. So we
Hmm.
had to use a different framework of with PySpark. So this like made me realize like what we work on in a real life scenario. It is obviously we apply the things we already know, but the scale of it is a lot more higher than what we do usually in the projects. So has been one part of it. Like apart from that, the point one I had mentioned earlier. Apart from this, the strategy. So, like, I did an internship at IIM Ahmedabad with a professor of strategy, and I was earlier I was not very much sure like which field I want to go to. Obviously, since I had did not have a very like concrete experience in the field of
Hmm.
technology. I did have my second year internship, but there was still one big. I was still exploring a lot, like what all things there are possible in my second year. So
Right.
I came across this internship, and what I had to do in this was so basically in when there was COVID-19 and there is like a big pandemic, so they were working on creating kind of a game
Hmm.
which used strategies, and at different points of you have to make different decisions, and based on those decisions there will be different outcomes. So there are multifaceted system where different things can lead to different outcomes. So I had to basically make that whole system, code that up. Along with that, I was also exposed to how different decision, what kind of different decisions are there, how the doctors which are there working in that domain when an emergency, something like that comes. So it made me realize how they whatever we are doing, it is like when we work with technology, it can actually be of real use to someone. uh, Earlier I thought that everything was abstract, but this made me realize that how things like how are what we are doing, it can be of actual use to someone. So all of this made me like realize the actual impact which technology can create. And after that, when I started my internship in my third year, so I had a lot more clarity on what I wanted to do. So yeah. So all of these experiences have been really helpful.
Yeah, that's a lot of experiences. So you're joining InMobi as a SG in the next summer, right? So
Yes, yes.
what excites you the most joining there?
Yeah, so uh, like I had done a bit of research about InMobi, and after I got placed, I've been looking up a lot more like what InMobi is about, what it does. So what intrigues me, like it was the first unicorn of India, and even till now, I've interacted with the current employees, and even when I was giving the interviews, I asked about the company culture. So it is not like a standard, like a Atlassian or even like the other fan companies. They are well established companies, multinational. So there is not that much of a entrepreneurial or a startup culture. Like InMobi is going to release its IPO next year, and it is a big company, but still it has in its spirits those entrepreneurial spirits in all of its employees, and it basically it motivates all the employees to take ownership of what they're doing. And InMobi had also given birth to this new startup, which is a part of InMobi, Glance. So I was told that it was made by one of their employees only, who was there earlier as a software developer, and afterwards when they came to a leadership position, they had this new idea of
Hmm.
such a entering a new field. So this excites me that in the whole company there is this passion of working hard, and at the same time, they told me that the work-life balance is also really good, and
Yeah.
it's not that they are going to make you work like 12, 13 hours a day. They do respect your personal life and appreciate that the personal and professional lives are different. But yeah, and along with that, the founders of InMobi, so they are still very deeply involved in working with the company, or usually like not all times, but many times it happens that the founders, after establishing the company, they usually they do not get as much involved after so many time. Like I think it has been more than 15 years till now.
Hmm.
So all the employees, they get a lot of opportunity to interact with the founders, gain their perspective. So this is also a very much an aspect which I'm looking forward to when joining in Mobi.
Like it's amazing experience, I must say. And the next question from my side is like, how are you preparing from this transition, that is from being a student to a full-time software development role? And also, what are the biggest challenges which you think it might come, and how you plan to tackle it?
Right. So, uh, like uh, when I was also when I got placed, I was also wondering that like there are around 8 to 10 months left now, and what all should I do? A
Hmm.
lot of people, what they do is they are like, I've got placed, I should not do anything now. They get chilled out. But
Um,
when I see the current landscape, especially with artificial intelligence coming, and lot of job scare which is there in
hmm.
the US, it is happening a lot. In India, still it is the scenario is not as much worse, but still I think that it is very important to upskill yourself to whatever the latest developments which are happening. So currently, I'm
Hmm.
understanding what all tech stacks are used inside in Mobi. I'm connected with 2 or 3 employees inside in Mobi, with whom I was connected on LinkedIn, and I'm
Yeah.
understanding how what kind of technologies are there, and I'm trying to learn those and also implement projects by myself. So I believe that this will help me when I join the company. It will not be like a disaster, like a big disaster for me when I join. Like I have to start learning along with that work as well. The transition will be a lot more smoother. Along with that, I'm also seeing the aspects of including AI inside software development, and how you can efficiently use AI to to work to increase your productivity more as a software developer. So these are all the things which I'm working. And as far as the challenges are concerned, they are not not direct challenges, but still I'm concerned about how AI will impact the jobs in the future. That's why I have kept this mindset that in this world and in this field, you cannot just sit still. You always have to keep improving and always go out of your comfort zone and always keep learning something. So this is another thing which I'm focusing on.
So you were the General Secretary of the Professional Development Council at Gandhinagar, right?
Yeah.
So what were the initiatives that you led and how did it impact your career?
So I'm currently still pursuing that role. So it has been around 6 to 7 months since I took up the responsibility, and this what our whole work, what our council does is to we are associated with the placement cell of our college, and it is
Hmm.
our responsibility to ensure that all of the students who are preparing for the placements or the internships, they are able to be adequately prepared. We are able to provide them the resources, and not just technically but also to improve their soft skills. So one of the initiative which we took this time for the first time, it is happening in many of the other institutes, especially the IITs, from what I've heard of. Uh, like regular mock interviews are being conducted by the alumni for the students who are appearing for the internships and placements. So we took up this initiative for the first time, and we reached out to the massive alumni base of IIT Gandhinagar, and we were able to pull off the mock interviews, not for everyone, that is still going on, like the placement season is still running, but we were
Yeah.
able to do it for about 150 to 200 students till now, and that initiative has been really helpful for all the students. Apart from this, we not only for the third and fourth year students, but for the first second year students who are just starting out, so it is very important for them to know what is the right thing, what career paths are available to them, especially in the different branches there are. And like usually in IITs, what happens is even someone who is there in, let's say, in a core engineering branch, uh, still they are involved in coding, and they are not much interested in pursuing in their core engineering fields. A lot of it is accredited to how many opportunities there are in the software domain compared to the core engineering domain. But still, we want to ensure that like whenever a student comes in the first second year, they are exploring their own discipline first, because a lot of times people just neglect that and directly start coding. So this is not the right approach to take. You still might be interested after all, but first giving that a chance is definitely worth it. And even when we compare the number of opportunities which those students get, let's say someone is from a mechanical or civil branch, they do not have as much as the companies are not open for all the branches. Usually they are for computer science or electrical. So it is very important for them to also start networking, because off-campus opportunities, I feel that it is very important to uh, keep striving for getting a better off-campus opportunity than uh, one you would get in your regular on-campus one. So we are promoting off-campus culture a lot in our institute. It is there in other colleges, and I feel that in the tier two and tier three colleges, because the placement cell is not providing as much as what an IIT would do. So I feel that they are a lot more motivated to reach out more actively on LinkedIn and other platforms. So I feel that this culture should also be there in IITs, especially our institute, because because in IITs you cannot just take everything for granted that the placement cell will provide you the opportunity. Especially since the last 1 or 2 years, even in the bigger IITs, the news is coming that like 30-35% people are not getting placed. So embracing these off-campus opportunities, we are pushing this a lot more. So like these are the few initiatives which our council is taking this year.
Like it's a very great initiative which your council is taking this, and yeah, students should not only like apply for on campus, but they should be also going for off campus as well. So
Yeah.
I have a question, like as what you talked about how students can leverage themselves in professional life, but now I want to ask you like how the students can leverage themselves in tech skills to make a positive impact on their communities or be it any placements or anything.
Right. Uh, so technical skills, definitely. Uh, I feel that when you look at technical skills from a career's perspective, like
Hmm.
you are eventually you are looking for a job and you are upskilling yourself for that.
Yeah.
But what I felt was that to in order to understand the real potential of what tech can do, you should look around the problems which everyone else is facing around you. There need not be necessarily very complex. They can be simple problems, and you can have efficient technological solutions for those. Like for example, let's say at IIT Gandhinagar, like I mentioned that we have this. The courses are very flexible. Like anyone can take any course in their curriculum as long as they are able to complete the suggested curriculum by the end of their 4 years. So due to this, what happens is that the timetable, there is a huge timetable with different courses, and it is shared commonly to all. So everyone is taking different courses at different times, and like whenever a semester starts, it was very difficult for everyone to shortlist their specific courses and put it to
Hmm.
their own timetable. So I,
Right.
along with my one or two of my friends, we thought that we should develop a kind of a tool which can do this automatically. It was not that much difficult. We did that, and we shared it to our friends and our batchmates, and this was really helpful to everyone, and it saved a lot of time. So this is just one example. So doing this kind of stuff, this will also help you upskill yourself, and after that when you start doing these simple things, you can think of more complex solutions,
Hmm.
more complex problems and their solutions in the future. And let's say you encounter a big problem which you think that it can be solved through technology. Afterwards you can expand it to not just your college or community but even the larger population. So this will also embrace the entrepreneurial mindset inside all the students who are there. Especially, I think this should be done in the students for their second and third years when they do not
Oh.
have their the placement load as much, so they are
Hmm.
more free to explore.
That's right. Students in first and second year should be motivated to pursue new skills and internships as well. So, currently you're learning data science and software development. Both are continuously evolving in day-to-day life. So, what keeps you motivated to keep acquiring new skills?
Yeah, so like again, like I mentioned that uh, the 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 requirement which is there for a person who is working in the tech industry, it is evolving, and uh, especially what if we compare it with someone who graduated, let's say 10 or 15 years ago, they might not have learned the same thing which we did in our what we are learning now. So this really amazes me, and it makes me wonder that how what the situation will be 10 years after, like from now, and and with the current speed with which everything is evolving, even 5 years from now, I feel that the situation can be a lot more different from which is from the current scenario. And
Hmm.
that's why I always try to be updated about whatever is happening in the tech world, and not just from a developer's perspective, but even from a like a big organizational corporate perspective, that what these organizations are investing in long term. So, one for say, Meta is investing in this AR and VR for the whole, creating the
Yeah.
whole metaverse. And I think
Hmm.
recently they came out with uh, this, uh, this kind of a specs, which is I
Yeah.
saw some reviews, and
Yeah.
it was like really great, and I was really amazed at how they have achieved this kind of a technology.
Hmm.
I feel that keeping updated with all of this, it will help you in the future. And it's not necessary that whatever experiments these big companies are doing, they are going to be successful. There was a lot of hype for a blockchain and all, but still, like now it's not that much hot. The hotter part is artificial intelligence and all.
Yeah.
So it's not guaranteed that everything will work, but keeping yourself updated is the best priority, the topmost priority, which I feel that everyone should have after graduating, especially.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like not only having just the theoretical knowledge or just the practical, which is limiting to only college, one should also go beyond that and having a bit of world news, upgrading themselves. So, we have also known about you, like just talk about your committees, about everything, like all those kind of big
Yeah.
achievements. So can you tell us like how you manage your time between academics, internships, and the leadership roles and your personal projects as well? And
Right.
what are your strategies behind?
Yeah. So even I, like, it's not something which I think about consciously. Earlier, I think it just evolves with time only.
Hmm.
Yeah, when I started in my first year, it was a bit difficult to. It was a bit overwhelming as well to manage all of this. And at that time, I realized that you should only keep the things on your plate which you feel you
Hmm.
can eat. So that's why I always had this trial and error mindset that I'll take different things, but if I feel if something is not working from me, then I have that flexibility, that mental flexibility uh, to maybe drop it for a while. And at the same time, it is always important to keep your goal in your mind, like what you want to achieve. So even if I'm involved in academics, if I'm doing assignments or the rules, I always have that thing in mind that I want to upskill myself. I want to achieve this goal. So along with
Yeah.
that, I be it anyhow, I'll take out some time for my personal projects and my development. I feel that this kind of a mindset, prioritizing your whatever you have on your plate currently, it really helps.
Yeah, prioritizing your work is very helpful. So, what is that one tip that you would give to yourself as a first year, which would have changed your career path?
Okay, so
Yeah.
if I was I want to give an advice to my first year self, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is a bit of a difficult question. I do not have regrets as such, but I feel that at some points my decision taking abilities could have been much better.
Hmm.
But one advice I feel it can be that exploration is definitely good, but I feel that wh- while exploring, there is just one saying that better than jack of all trades, it is important to become master of one. So I feel that when you dive into a field, it's also very important to go into the very depth of it and understand the implications and how basically gain expertise in that field before jumping to the next. I have been exploring many different fields, and I cannot say that I have an equal amount of expertise in all of those. And at the same time, I would also advise that along with gaining expertise, it is still important to know when to pull back as well. So you might not always take the right decision, but still keep always your long-term vision in mind. So this mindset I have acquired in my last one year only. Like in my first or second year, I was like I was very much taking many decisions randomly without thinking like how it would help me in the future. Like will it even help me or not? So I
Hmm.
feel that this decision taking ability, if that mindset is there from the start of your first year, then it can be really helpful. And along with this, it is very important to stay connected with your seniors and alumni because they have been there at your same position. And particularly, I was connected, but in like from my second year onwards, from my fourth semester. But before that, I was not very much connected with them, and most of which the things I did, it was like by myself only. But I feel that like when I am in my third or fourth year and I see the first year and second years what they are doing,
Hmm.
so I feel a lot of them, whenever I find myself or whenever they come to me, I try to give them the valuable piece of advice which I feel that they should know. So I feel that every first or second year, so you might not be lucky every time that you encounter with some senior, but you should actively reach out to them so that you can know their perspective, so that the whole image the clarity is there in your mind
Hmm.
from the very start.
So we will have just a quick rapid fire question. Just one word you need to say, and we will be
Okay.
asking you questions fast. Yeah. So let's start. It's first question. If you had to choose a career in data science or software development, which would you pick and why? Question short.
Okay, so I know I'm joining as a software developer, but I would still choose data science if I got the option. The reason is like currently the scope with which everything has been rising in the last 2 years. I feel
Yeah.
that there is a lot more potential, and even trying to automate the very basic of things. We can do it for the more complex things in the future. So that is why I feel that data science. I would prefer that if I got the opportunity in the future.
So, what's that one tech trend that you are most excited about in the future?
Uh, I guess this same only, uh, AI only. So it might be possible that I might not be correct, and there are not only AI, but yeah, I guess this what I had mentioned about Meta. So the whole metaverse thing, that having the whole technology in not just in a device but in front of your eyes, and you are just so basically like the whole sci-fi movies, you are able to do everything in your fingertips and not needing a device for your
Hmm.
everyday interaction. So that I feel that it has a lot more potential. So I didn't even think that what this Meta did with the latest glasses which they have, I didn't even think this would be possible at least in 2024. But since it has been, so we do not know what will happen in the future. Let's say even 3 or 4 years from now.
So what's one thing you love about studying at IIT Gandhinagar?
Yeah. So IIT Gandhinagar, I feel that it's a very like a unique institute. So although like it is an IIT, but it has been only I guess 15 or 16 years since its inception, and the culture inside IIT Gandhinagar, it is a very student friendly one, like from the
Hmm.
administration side, and the students, the population of the students, it's not as much like compared to the other institutes. We like for our batch size was around only 250 only, consisting of all the disciplines. For our juniors, it has increased to around 400. But due
Oh,
to this small batch size, you have an opportunity to like reach out to like as many people as possible.
yeah,
Like hardly it ever happens that like from other colleges that you are knowing literally the name and face of every person in your batch, and you get to know them like very in a very good way. So this
exactly.
is one of the best things, and not just your
Yeah.
batchmates, but even the professors here. Uh, like the whole culture is very open, so they do not have this inhibition that only after your third or fourth year, or if you have taken a course with that professor, then only you can work with them. So you can go to the professor at any time, even in your first year or second year, to work with them, to work with their research work. I feel that the whole culture is very friendly, and although the population is increasing, of the number of students are increasing, but still I feel that this culture is in the heart of IIT, and even after 5 or 10 years, I would like this culture to be engraved inside the institute.
So what's that most memorable project that you had at IIT Gandhinagar?
So most memorable project. So like it's a surprising answer. Like even it is surprising to me. Like you would think that it would be a good project which involves a lot of technical expertise. Like I would have worked in my third or fourth year, but the most memorable one was the one which I had worked in my first year. Like we had this course called Introduction to Engineering, and at that
Hmm.
time it was in our, I guess, second semester only, and no one had any technical skills at that time because obviously we did not complete any of the courses. Some of them had worked on some things uh, like robotics, Arduino boards, and all. But in that course, we had a team of 25, and I was leading that team actually. So we had to, what we took as a project was we had to make an automated drainage cleaning system. Uh, it was not a big one. We just had to create a prototype of that. So the most exciting part about that was that we like from the team, different people had different parts of knowledge. Like someone had experience with the with the mechanical part of it. Some had the expertise with the technical part of it, and actually I was not much knowledgeable. Like I had not worked on many projects, many hands-on projects, even in my school time. But some people had. So like this was very much exciting for me, and the best part of it was that we did not have anything to lose. So we were able to work with our open minds. So this also helped me a lot, like afterwards, to build my leadership skills and know how actually teamwork actually is and how we work in teams. So this experience has been most memorable, and many of the friends which many of the teammates which were there in that project, many of them, most of them were are actually friends till now in my third and fourth years. So those friendships and those moments when we were working with each other, and afterwards the final presentation, and we did this party amongst ourselves. So these things, I believe that along with first year's innocence, which it will always be the most memorable for me. Yeah, after I graduate.
Yeah. Like it was an amazing meeting you, Aryan, and to know a lot about you and especially IT culture and its own, environment. And I hope that our audience also get very good advice. Whatever you have given, they inculcate in their own curriculums and everything. And a good future to you, Aryan. And we hope you get more and more in future. Uh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
thanks.
and the rapid fire questions were very awesome, I would say.
Yeah, it was also I've like usually when I'm asked a question I think a lot, but like yeah, rapid fire one, it made me think out of my comfort zone, so I had to answer what came into my mind first. So yeah, so thank you so much. Like the questions which you asked, it also made me rethink about my whole journey. Like usually when we are involved in our daily life stuff, we not think a lot about these things, but
Yeah.
yeah, having a glimpse and like a throwback to what we did previously, it also
Hmm.
lets us feel that what we have accomplished till now. And yeah, like these experiences, I feel that everyone who will watch this, they will engrave at least some part of it, and take into account in their actual lives, so that they are able to achieve whatever they want in the future. So all the best to everyone.
So thank you for your time and your consideration as well. And we hope to see you in a lot of fields forward. So let's come to the end of this podcast. And yeah, so thank you everyone, and Aryan especially for joining us and coming on stage and sharing a word with us in tech.